I'm Howard Rogerson. I came to retire in Morecambe 20 years ago, having been a professional clarinetist for 20 years in opera companies like Opera North and D'Oyly Carte, the Gilbert and Sullivan Company, and Welsh Opera and various other symphony orchestras I played. But I'd always had this interest. I also did this summer season in Torquay, I mentioned, but I've always had this interest in light music, and thought what a good thing to retire to a family house in Morecambe, which we bought, to set up an orchestra, and that's how it's developed, really. Lots of amazing tunes that have come from various films over the years, including some silent movie music I've resurrected and orchestrated, which is, we rehearsed again last night, and I'm just amazed how good it sounds in a live situation as opposed to on my Sibelius computer program. And in the middle we've got a little piece by Ketelby, who was the first composer to be a millionaire in this country, with all the money he made from his inner monastery garden and those kind of pieces of music. And this is called The Phantom Melody. So it's a slow gliding melody that could have been in a wistful mood of something or other in a silent movie. So all, that's 1913, 1912, that one, and the other two were 1922. I think they're all good. That we open the concert with, and we don't do the rest of the work, but with Außer sprach Zarathustra from Richard Strauss, which is a fantastic opening, which was used in 2001 Space Odyssey for the sunrise scene. It's only a minute and a half, and it just sounds absolutely brilliant. I mean, the rest of the work, as you know, is 20 minutes long and absolutely wonderful piece of music. So we do that. We've got Harry Potter Symphonic Suite, which I've just discovered from the Light Music Society. They got it in the library, which has got the John Williams themes, I think, because there were, I think, probably 4 composers involved in the over the 10-year filming of Harry Potter. We've got the forever popular Dam Busters March, which is celebrating one of its anniversaries. I can't remember which now. We're doing Mary Poppins, which is 60 years or something like that since it was done. Sound of Music, I couldn't resist putting that on. Again, that's another anniversary for the film. Some Malcolm Arnold scores, Ron Goodwin scores. We've got Bridge Over River Kwai. Here's even a copy of Colonel Bogey. Wow. That's the front cover. Amazing, since our first concert in 2007, which was celebrating the centenary of the Promenade railway station, as it was then, the Midland railway station, which of course was also 20 years for it being a venue. And so we did all light music from a railway and seaside music, including even some Elgar, who would have arrived in that station when he used to come to the Morecambe Musical Festival. And towards the end of his time, 1903 to 8, I think he was coming, something like that. So he would have possibly arrived in that station. So we played some of his music. So yeah, we've covered something like 800 different pieces of light music around that time, and popular classics as well. Of course, we do popular classics, and always do a New Year Viennese concert. We get young soloists coming in and well-known soloists coming in to sing from different versions of opera or light operetta kind of arias, or we've had them for the music from the shows. We do a music from the shows program. So lots of variety, and lots of something for everybody. I think we're very relaxed in our performance. It's what I call an authentic performance. In the days that Seasides did have orchestras, they certainly weren't the size of my orchestra. There would very often be 12 players, 10 players, like the Scarborough Spire Orchestra still exists, but they are about 10 players, I think. So they have to rearrange the music for that group, or they double on quite a few other instruments. The key to it really is that it's bringing the kind of entertainment that you had at Seasides, but Morecambe never had. Morecambe never had a resident orchestra, whereas the East Coast did, South Coast did, and I think even some in Scotland, I can't remember, one or two up there. But so all the Spars and all the Seasides all had their own orchestra. So that was the big issue, starting the orchestra, I think. and bringing it alive, bringing it to people and keeping it going, that's the thing. So you can get the tickets from the box office on the day, and they are £18 for adults and free for children, accompanied children. There are some tickets available still, a good lot have gone, but there's room for more. Clicking on the link down below on this shot that you're looking at now,